Hello everyone, welcome to our another podcast, SM English podcast. In today's podcast, we are going to talk about a very serious topic. And I think that particular thing we all have experienced in our life, and that particular thing that we are going to talk about is failure. We all face failure in our life one way or another. So to understand this topic deeply, I have one of my students to talk about with this topic, or to talk about deeply on this topic. So today in this podcast, I have a guest student, and her name is Nafisa. So Nafisa, welcome to the show. How are you feeling today?
Sir, I am very excited because it is my first time, and I cannot decide how what I do, and
Yeah,
I can manage. Thank you, sir.
yeah. So you are most welcome. So today you have chosen a topic that is failure. So I want to ask you that what do you understand? What is the meaning of failure? Can you define the word?
Sir, I think failure simply means not getting what I expected,
Yeah.
but it doesn't mean the end because many times we are fail. It is
Yes.
natural, and it's like a mirror that shows what we need to change.
Yes, you have said perfectly that it's a mirror, that it shows your performance, that how we are doing. If you have done great, then you could get result. But if you did not do it something great, then you may face failure. Okay, that's good. So when we try to do something, as you said, but we are not able to achieve anything, that time we call it we have failed in that particular area. So failure really hurts so much for each and everyone. So I want to know that why failure hurts so much for many people.
Sir, I think it's a thing because of our mindset. It
Yeah.
depends. And for example, at time, I am fail in English confidently. I am forget many words and I cannot speak confidently
Yeah.
English. So I think when we leave the try and when we cannot try to do it, and I am back.
Yeah.
And I am many times try and I am speak confidently. So I think you fail is natural, but don't stop.
Yeah. So do you think that when we fail at something, or at some point of our life, it makes us stronger?
Sir, I think failures teach us more lesson. I think failure more gives us experience, and experience gives us wisdom.
Yeah.
When we fail, we many things we learn,
Yes.
and when we fail, we try others things. So I think you don't change your goals and you try your process.
Yeah. In our school system, in our education system, we have seen that if somebody actually become failure in his life, we do not see actually them in a proper way. We think that they are bad. So I want to know that, do you think that failure is bad? Failure is the opposite of success?
Sir, I think one failure cannot decide it. Um, you cannot do it
Yes.
because, for example, many scientists are failed no,
Many
failed
times.
many times, and,
Yeah.
and he as like Elon Musk,
Yes.
they many times fail, and we just see their success. We cannot we don't see their failure life before your
Yeah.
face.
So that's a really good point, that we have to forget about our past, that what mistakes we have done, and we have to start fresh, from the beginning. Yeah. So that's why I want to ask you one thing again, that many students out there who think that I am an average student, I'm not a fast boy or girl in the class. So just because I'm an average student, I'm not good at in my exam, I'm not good at any academic performance. So I never can do anything. So is that true that if only the toppers, the toppers and the fast ranker, they could achieve success, and the students who are average students, they cannot do something great in their life? Is that true?
No, sir. I think talent is important because they are talented, so they may need marks and
Yeah.
more marks. But they can achieve 5 hours. So I achieve this 12 hours.
Yeah.
because I am success, but times
Yeah.
it's time.
So before we close this discussion, before we end up this discussion, I want to ask you, I want to know from you, what is your final message that you want to deliver, you want to give to the students and out there who is thinking that I have got failure and I cannot do anything in my life?
Sir, I think at last decision of mine and of me. I think you believe yourself and you try all time because because failure is natural.
Yeah.
So you all time try and you don't compare others because life is thing in life.
So, everyone, every listener who is listening to us out there on Facebook and YouTube, we have just one single message for you that even if that you get failure in your life, even if you have you have experienced so many failure in life, but you should not stop. You should keep going on. You should keep trying. Maybe one day you will actually get whatever you want to have in your life. So that's all. Thank you for today's video. See you in the next session.